तेलुगु ये वीडियो उन्हीं काट के
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Lucy, and I'd like to welcome you to our sunbear meeting here this morning. Now we have two sunbears here, the male and the female. And the best way to tell these guys apart is as you're looking at them. If you're looking at their coloration that's on their muzzle, it goes up around their eyes. Then this is our female Australia. Whereas if you're looking at a bear that has coloration just on their muzzle, then this is our male Jojo. Now they're just over 5 years old, and these guys are actually ambassadors for their species. And this is so that we can learn all about them. Now, some bears are the smallest of the 8 bear species, and they get their names with lovely golden crescents on their chest, you'll see there. And this is thought in ancient Eastern folklore to represent the rising sun. Now, they are also known as the honey bear, and that's because these guys really do have an exceptional love for honey. Now, Jojo and Soraya are very lucky because they're actually called to find the jam factory down in Tiptree, who provide them with all the honey that they can possibly eat. Now, of course, we don't give them all the honey that they can possibly eat, because if you know your story of Winnie the Pooh, you know that they would end up with very round tummies. So we do limit this to just a couple of times a week as a nice tasty treat for them. In the wild, they can be found in Southeast Asia in places such as Sumatra and Borneo, and here they have an arboreal lifestyle. Now this means that they spend an awful lot of their time in the tall trees. So you will see that they are good climbers, and to help with this, they have pads that are smooth and hairless, and they have those really long claws which help them hold on. Now they are also more of a nocturnal bear, so this means that they will sleep during the day. Now what they'll do in the wild is they'll be in the tall trees, they'll bend some branches down to form a nest, so they can then have a sleep or a sunbathe. As you look into their enclosure, you'll see that they do have lots of high beams and platforms, and this is to help stimulate their natural behaviour. This is actually a temporary enclosure for them. We are currently building a purpose-built sunbear enclosure. Now as you go around the views there, I'm sure you'll spot the build site next to gift services. Now this is the area of land and then new enclosure is going to be, so we can talk back to see our programme for this. And then hopefully the next year that these guys will be in that lovely purpose-built sunbear enclosure. Now, sunbears are omnivores. This means they have a meat and vegetarian-based diet, just like many humans. Now, in the wild, they will eat things such as termites and insects, vegetation, fruit, honey, and the occasional rodent or bird. Now, you'll see here they do have a nice selection of fruit and veg, and as they're tucking into all of this, you may notice a couple of their features. They do have an unusually long tongue, but this is great for slurping up things. And those claws are really long, but you'll see here they're great for manipulating things. And in the wild, they can easily tear into termite mounds or climb the trees and rip down the beehives. Sadly, Jojo and Soraya didn't have the best starts to life. They were actually confiscated by government anti-poaching patrols out in Cambodia. Now, Jojo was found when he was 6 months old, and he's actually being kept as a pet. He's being used in a karaoke bar to entertain the visitors. So he was confiscated and taken to free the bears. Now, Soraya was found in a village when she was weighing just 800 grams, so she was taken away from her mum as practically a newborn bear. She didn't have all her fur, and her eyes weren't open. Now, she was really poorly, so she was rescued and given 24-hour care. Now, once she was back to full health, she was placed in with Jojo, and this is so that she could learn how to interact with her own species rather than her human carers. Now, some bears are highly protected, and they're listed as vulnerable. However, we're not 100% certain what the wild sunbear population is, and this is due to that elusive lifestyle that they have in the dense forest. However, we do know their numbers are decreasing, and this is due to things such as logging, habitat destruction, and of course poaching. Now, sadly, adult bears, no doubt like these guys' mums, are taken from the wild and used in the meat industry, and then youngsters, just like these two here, are taken and put into the pet trade, and this is all for tourist entertainment. Now, other bears have been seized for the black market, and here they're used in traditional medicines. Now, as you're standing in the viewing area there, if you look down to the far right-hand side of it, you will see a crate, and this is actually a bear bile crate. Sadly, bears are kept in these for all of their lives in unsanitary conditions. They're just constantly milked for their stomach bile, which is used in these traditional medicines. And these medicines aren't actually scientifically proven to work. Now, on a happier note, Colchester Zoo and its charity, Action for the Wild, helped to support the Free the Bears Fund out in Cambodia. In the past, they have supported things such as change in legislation, the ban of bear meat used in the restaurant industry, and helped build sanctuaries where confiscated bears can be rehabilitated. Back in '97, Free the Bears set up the Cambodian Bear Sanctuary, and this is actually continue to support the Free the Birds Fund and all the work that they do in the wild. So if you have any pennies this morning that you'd like to donate, I have a collection pot with me here, with a lovely sticker of Australia you can have. And just by looking at these guys here, you'll see that your money really does make a difference. Now I'd like to thank you for listening. I do hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about this amazing species. Again, my name's Lucy. Please do come and ask me any questions. Other than that, please do enjoy the rest of your day with us and get Colchester.
দেখি এদিকে তাকা আমি স্টিলে তুলছি তুমি ওইদিকে তাকা
ওইদিকে গিয়ে তো ওর পেছনেই পড়ে আছি নেই তো খাওয়ার এই যে দোলনাতে যাবো কোথায়
পিছনের কাঁচের রিফ্লেকশন গুলো আসছে
একদম লাগিয়ে নে चाय पतला के इस साइड भी